Early Childhood Family Education, or ECFE, brings in families with children year-round for classes, playtime, activities, and more.
It's a parent-child program, so parents and children come. Children need to be ages birth up to kindergarten. They spend part of the time playing in the classroom. There are all kinds of fun activities to do, fun things that parents can do with their child here, leave the mess here. We have painting, we have Play-Doh, we have a sensory table, and with really creative teachers, you never know what's going to be inside those things.
Programs and classes for children start right after birth and continue up until the child starts kindergarten, when they move into the K-12 program. Part of the reason why the classes are so popular is for the parents to learn about normal child development.
Kids don't come with instructions. It's an age-old adage about that. But what we provide is a partnership with parents. You know your specific child or children the best, but we know children. Our staff, for example, have seen thousands of preschoolers. You know, how many of us can say we've seen hundreds or thousands of babies and thousands of toddlers? So they know children in general. So between what you know about your child and what we know about children in general and what we know about the research about parent education, that's really what ECFE is all about.
In most of the classes, after some playtime with both the parents and the children, the parents leave the room to learn about a specific topic.
And parents come into another room such as this, which is our parent education room, and talk about parenting issues. Children remain in the classroom with the early childhood staff and continue to play and have fun together.
Families pay for classes on a sliding scale, depending on what they can afford. In addition to class fees, ECFE is funded through grants, state aid, and levies.
We are extremely fortunate. ECFE is the only program, one of its kind program across the nation, and Minnesota is the only place that has it.
Parents seem to enjoy the learning and also enjoy the time to connect with other parents.
Definitely being able to break up the week is great.
I decided to come to ECFE to learn. It's my first, so yeah, I didn't really have the experience of bringing up a child.
As ECFE has grown in the Anoka-Hennepin district, they have added a special class just for dads.
And this is a new class we started running this year because we were finding out that dads don't necessarily work during the day, the typical hours of an 8 to 4. So we have a class, we have dads who are stay-at-home dads, we have dads who are coming who work a different shift, a different day. So this is their time to be with their child and spend it doing the activities that we have set up in the room.
And while the kids seem to enjoy the playtime with their peers and their parents, the classes have benefits for moms and dads to learn about basic milestones and connect with others who may have similar questions.
What kids and adults need is just human contact, human relationships, learning in context. We can all learn something from the internet, but it's powerful when it's in relationship. So when you break that isolation, you come to a class, you learn that you're not alone when your toddler's having a tantrum. Well, guess what? You know, between your friends sitting around the table and the teachers in the classroom are going to tell you pretty typical if your child's 18 to 24 months.
Parents of children in ECFE have documented that they are understanding their child better, communicating more clearly with their child, and having better relationships with people who can provide them with support. In addition to the parental benefits, kindergarten teachers say that it is very clear which students have been involved in early learning.
They can tell which children have been involved in activities where they have to follow other people, follow the rules. Circle time, they're learning to follow directions, building confidence in themselves. So when they go off to school, they're like, I know what this is, I can do this.
Along with that, 98% of parents say that participating in ECFE classes has improved their parenting.
Our goal is to help children get ready for kindergarten, to help parents know development about children. None of these kids come with manuals, so when you start as a parent, you go, why are they doing this? And this is driving me crazy, and what can I do so they don't do it? And that's what we talk about in here.
As school districts partner with parents, together they help prepare the children for a lifetime of learning.
The research is very clear about parents are their child's first and most important teacher. And then secondly, that learning begins at birth. Actually, I think it even begins prenatally. So who as a parent doesn't want to know and do the very best you can for your kids?
For North Metro TV News, Danica Peterson reporting.